Namor, he kicked butt. I like how the movie was shot with the scenes that he was in.
Yeah.
Like when he's flying through the air, like I really feel like I'm up there with him, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was really well shot. Welcome back to Let's Talk Superheroes. I'm your host Kalel, and today I'm with Colin, and we are going to be doing our initial review of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Before we get started, I do want to put a quick little spoiler warning. If you have not seen Black Panther Wakanda Forever, go watch it, then come back to this video because we're diving deep into everything about this movie, and you don't want it spoiled, believe me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, let's just start off with the pros, right? What did you... Hold on, let me move this. What did you like? Like, what were your favorite things that stood out to you? And we're just going to start with the pros. I'm not going to dive into the cons or anything yet. But what is something that you really, really liked about the movie?
Definitely, like, Okoye and Namor's fights. Like, the fight scenes with both of them. Not, like, necessarily together, but those two stood out. Like, when Namor fought and, like, Okoye fought. Those two
I thought you were trying to say, like, they fought together, like, against each other. I was like,
no,
talking about Namor.
I meant, like, those two characters stood out because
Okay,
of their
okay.
action scenes for me, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I liked Okoye and Atuma's little, like, feud that they had going back and forth. Yeah, man. I really liked... so when I first saw the movie, I was a little, like... I didn't really like how they handled Chadwick's death because I feel like they barely talked about it.
Yeah.
But then watching it again, I kind of like that they didn't touch on it too much because it's kind of just like they don't want to like drag it on. They don't want to like, the movie isn't about death kind of. It's more about dealing with grief and how to like move on from traumatic experiences like that. So yeah, Namor was a standout character. I mean, I loved every scene he was in.
Yeah.
Okoye, Shuri was great. I was kind of not expecting more of Shuri. Like, she definitely had more of the, like, emotionally driven scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I was expecting more in Baku.
Yeah.
Like, Nakia, she had a big part with, like, having his child and, like, saving Shuri, but M'Baku didn't do anything.
He didn't really do anything.
The parts he was in were like really good and he was really funny. Mm-hmm. But like, I just wish we would have saw him more because I love M'Baku.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, dude, Namor, he kicked butt. I like how the movie was shot with the scenes that he was in. Yeah. Like when he's flying through the air, like I really feel like I'm up there with him, kind of. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it was really well shot. The story I felt was, it was good. I enjoyed the story. I do think it was a little long.
Yeah.
It could have been cut down a little bit. Now, I understand why they kept certain scenes long. Mm-hmm. You know, because, like, the scenes in Talokan, they were a little long. They were a little boring, but... Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Especially
it's like
that introduction to Telecon where they had the like the music and stuff. That was awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Because like we need to learn this civilization, and they really take the time to do that. So for me, yeah, it was fine. But I feel like for other audiences who aren't like deep into the roots of Marvel, they're gonna like sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, like even the scenes that aren't important could have been cut down. Like, my mom was telling me the scene where they're, like, diving down to find the, like, shredded up thing that was, like, digging for the vibranium in the ocean. Like, that whole scene, like, did we really have to, like, watch her land the helicopter, walk to the site, then get in the suits and go... Like, it could have been sped up a lot more.
I also didn't like the whole American storyline. With like, what is it, Valentina?
Yeah.
And that whole thing with me was just kind of
boring. I agree. I think they definitely could have like saved a storyline like that for Secret Invasion. Mm-hmm. Because Ross, he is going to be in Secret Invasion.
Like Harrison Ford's Ross?
No. Everett Ross, the one in Black Panther.
Oh, that,
Yeah. So I feel like they definitely could have saved his character for then. Because I feel like he definitely fits into that story more. Although, he is kind of like rooted in Wakanda and the Black Panther
And he's
movies.
staying in Wakanda now because he committed treason.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I think they probably just did that whole thing, like that whole storyline to get him in Wakanda for something they have planned in the future.
Yeah, but since they did that, where is he? He's obviously out of Wakanda in Secret Wars, Secret Invasion. Sorry.
Maybe it was before. I don't know.
Secret Invasion takes place before.
Could be.
Maybe. A lot of people are speculating that he's actually a Skrull. Yeah.
Really?
That means Valentino Skrull.
I don't think he's a Skrull, because don't you think Shuri would have figured it out while she was like operating on him in the first movie?
Oh, but they shapeshift into like their specific genetic codes and all that.
Yeah,
I don't know. But that's a discussion for another day. I'm lost, man. My brain isn't in here right now. I'm trying to think some pros that I feel like I really missed out on. The Queen, her performance, Angela Bassett.
That was really good.
Dude, when she's talking to Okoye and like kicking her out or whatever, which was kind of dumb.
I didn't like that.
Because you need Wakanda to be strong in that specific moment, because you're about to get invaded by a freaking Talokan who has vibranium, like, and they're powerful, they're strong, they're like almost more advanced than you, and you're kicking your best warrior out.
Yeah, but they needed that to set up her
coming back as a Midnight Angel.
Midnight Angel.
Yeah. I mean, I know, I get why they did it for the story, but it's like, is she really gonna do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, no, her performance was amazing. I hope she gets an Oscar.
An Oscar?
An Oscar, bro. That was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I guess.
And Shuri, bro. She was making me want to cry. So
yeah, that last scene where they're like looking back at her like memories with Chadwick, that got me.
And like that archived footage of him like smiling, bro. That was so good. Yeah. And then also for the post-credit scene, Toussaint, which is really cool.
You know, he was in the movie
T'Challa Jr.
earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, he was in the store and he walked.
I know.
He walked his grandma to him. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Like, how did I not process that? And I literally called it before the movie that they were gonna have a child.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I didn't notice that. But yeah, I mean, it was good. I liked him. And then when they name dropped him being Prince T'Challa, bro, that got me. I was like, what? But no, man, it was really good. There were definitely a lot of high points that I liked about this movie. And the cons that I don't really like, they're not really like, they don't make me not like the movie, if you know what I mean. Like, a lot of times when like I don't like a movie, I won't want to like. Let me rephrase that. A lot of times when I watch a movie and there are certain things I don't like, I only think about those things and I don't like the positives.
Yeah.
But this movie is different. Like, yes, there are a few things I don't really like, but they don't really bother me that much. Mainly because Namor is just so cool. Yeah. You know?
Definitely with this movie too. Like, when I saw Thor, I thought it was good. And I watched it again at home and like I kept thinking about it and it's not as good. And I would say that's the complete opposite for this movie. Like, the more it sits with me, the more I just think it's just a really it's just a really good movie. Definitely top 3. Phase 4.
Phase 4, yeah. I agree. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know, but yeah, I really liked it. In terms of ranking it in Phase 4, I would put it top 3. I'd put it below Shang-Chi.
Below Shang-Chi, yeah. I think I would put it above Shang-Chi, but Shang-Chi is just more enjoyable. Like, Shang-Chi's just a good action movie. Well, this you need to like sit and like process it, if you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
And for the people who saying Black Panther 1 is better than Black Panther 2 or the opposite, I don't think it's... Black Panther is like completely a different movie than this. Like, they're not very comparable. One's like a more emotional movie. I'd say that first movie is Chadwick's movie. The second one is Shuri's. Like
Right.
they're completely like separate.
Yeah, you gave me chills when you said that. But no, for real, like the movies are just so different. It's hard to compare them.
Yeah, you can't really compare. They're just
Right.
too different.
They're too different
in a good way.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They're unique and good for their own reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I was really interested, and I didn't think about it on how they would recreate the heart-shaped herb. Because I was like, it's gone. How is she getting her powers?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it didn't even occur to me that she could like make a synthetic one.
Yeah.
You know. Although the thing that was kind of confusing, and it could just be like they have advanced technology, but if it's a synthetic herb, how can she plant it to make more? You know what I mean?
I don't think she has to, though, does she?
So why did she plant them at the end?
She did?
Yeah, she planted a bunch of them at the end. I think she planted them like over T'Challa's grave, actually. But like,
I just thought she would have to like press print.
that's what I'm saying.
Like
why doesn't she just print a new one whenever she needs to? But yeah, I can't wait to see Prince T'Challa in that Black Panther suit down the line. I heard that they're setting up like a Young Avengers because obviously in Agatha, Coven of Chaos, they casted an actor for an older version of Lily or Tommy, I don't know which one, Wiccan. So does this mean that we're getting like a next Avengers where we have like Wanda's kid, maybe Thor's kid, but like an older version, and Toussaint now as an older kid? You know what I mean?
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Like I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Or even if they don't, because they'd have to do like a time jump or something, right?
Yeah.
If they don't do that, what if they just bring in, say, in Secret Wars, they bring in older versions of them? I think that would be really, really cool. But yeah, man. What were your thoughts on them killing Queen Ramonda?
I don't know. I feel like as much as I didn't want her to die, it was needed for Shuri.
Right.
To like, well, she saw Killmonger, right? It's because she didn't. She said earlier, like, if you save Chadwick, I'll never question the gods again.
Mm-hmm.
And then he died. So
Right.
she didn't believe in the gods and all that, so that's why she got Killmonger.
Right.
Which I feel like if their mom wouldn't have died, I feel like she still would have been, like, good. But since she got Killmonger and he told her just, like, go beat his ass, not trying to tell him all this, like, poetic.
Right.
He just said go beat her up.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she needed that to beat Namor, or else she wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah, I agree. What did you think of Killmonger's cameo in the movie?
I liked it. I really did. I think it was good. Like, I don't know. It's just, it made her aggressive.
It was surprising.
Yeah, it made her aggressive like she needed to be, or else I don't think she would have beat him.
Right, exactly. Yeah, dude. I'm also wondering, since she cut off Namor's wings, will they grow back? Or is she just not going to be able to fly?
She just tore one of them off.
I don't know, but still, like,
Yeah.
that'll mess up with his... Somehow he has aerodynamics,
Yeah.
you know? So I'm wondering if they're going to grow back. I feel like that'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, I'm kind of glad... So here's my mom. She was like, she was not upset, but like, because at the end, you know, obviously they decided to, Namor and Shuri, they decided to like kind of, not be friends, but come to a peaceful agreement in terms, you know, so that way they can help each other or whatever. And then when Namor was talking to Namora, he was like, the Americans are planning an attack on the Wakandans. And once they do that, the Wakandans are going to fall back on us. And my mom was worried that oh God, let me think about this. Talocaneals?
That's what they're called?
I think that's what they're called, yeah.
Wow.
I think they are going to like, fight the Wakandans, yeah, and like kind of take over the Wakandans because they won't be quote unquote expecting it.
Or I was thinking they might have to, Wakanda will have to come to them for help, and then that's when once like I'll just say Atlanteans once they have Wakanda's help, they're gonna take over.
That's what I'm afraid of.
And then Wakanda's gonna be like, oh, we're on the bad side, and then they're gonna try and stop them.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll just have like this back and forth thing with the Talokanil and the Wakandans, or
I'm just glad they didn't kill Namor, and we're gonna see more of Talokan versus Wakanda.
Exactly. So yeah, man, I'm really interested to see what happens from here. I'm glad that T'Challa had a son. Namor was fantastic. The Queen was fantastic. Shuri was fantastic. Pretty much everybody in the movie was great. I was expecting more from Nakia and M'Baku, obviously. Because I was watching it, and Nakia didn't come till an hour into the movie.
And they were both great in the movie,
I
too.
know.
Like, they were some of my favorite parts. I just wish we had just more of them.
Exactly. Because, like, I know a lot of people were talking about how Nakia kind of just disappeared from the movies, which they explained in the movie, obviously, but I don't know, I was just kind of expecting more of her.
Well, she is kind of like I'd say a big-time actor now, so she might not have had time to fully get into it either.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But no, it was great. Oh! How can we forget Riri Williams? I knew we were missing something. I was like, there's more to this movie. I know it, but
I really liked her. She was really cool.
I really enjoyed her. And honestly, it gets me really excited for the Ironheart show.
More than I was before. Before, I didn't really care because all we saw was just the logo. We didn't really have anything to put it with. But now that we see her in her suit, how she acts, I really like her. It's cool.
Exactly. Yeah, her attitude is funny. And then, like, I don't know if you saw the set photos for Ironheart, but the hood is going to be in it, which also gets me super excited.
So if you think, are we going to see any of Shuri, Okoye, any of them in Ironheart?
That's a good, yeah. Is she going to, like, need some help from the Wakandans? That'd be interesting to find out. I definitely think they could explore into that, kind of like how the Wakandans were in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So yeah, we'll just have to kind of see if this story needs it. But yeah, I think that's it now. I don't know how long this is. It's not that long. Okay, we're good. That was pretty quick. But yeah, I don't think there's anything. Is there anything you want to touch on anymore?
Not that I can really think of.
Yeah.
Everyone was cool. Great movie.
Yep, it was a solid movie. So yeah, that's it for our review of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Like I said, this is just kind of a quick general thoughts because we weren't really well prepared for this. But yeah, with all that said, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.